you mentioned it's very young to make 300 league appearances. How have you seen him develop even in the last season, this season, and how much more is there to come from him, do you think?
Well, I always said that I don't know where Declan's limit is, because the more you spend time with him and watch him training out throughout games in different contexts and opponents, he just gets better. I think why? Because his fuel to improve is always there. He's so consistent. His physicality is amazing. And mentally he's a player that can cope with absolutely anything, and that's very rare to see. So that's why I think, in my opinion, we have a unique player there, and we have to give him more and more responsibility because he can take it.
This week, Emmanuel Petit said he wants to see him to become nastier even with his teammates. And I know you don't sort of respond to what other former players say, but is that something he needs to improve on, or do you see that already, that Declan does have that real edge even with his own teammates?
No.
Why not see it on the pitch? Is that see?
I don't know the word. I will use the word demanding and raising and setting standards. He is one that big time every single day is there. With us, with the teammates, and especially with himself, which is the best way to elevate all these standards. You do it, and then they have to follow you and know they are exposed.
Does he ever some players who I know he's not captain, but he is a leader, and maybe one day he'll be a manager. Does he ever answer back with you? Did you have players who are strong will sometimes question the manager? Do you ever have a exchange of opinions, even in a healthy way?
Well, in a healthy way, very much, because they know that they can come to me with any suggestion, especially how they feel or what is best for the team. That's for sure. And we talk about the game, we talk about how we live every single day here a lot of times. And he has a big responsibility on that. He has the experience, he has the respect and admiration of the team. And because he's someone that when someone has to perform, is always there.
Ed, Guardian?
Just on the squad's expansion, is that something you've made an official inquiry about to ask for, or is that something you're just floating publicly?
No, it's just something that we have discussed internally a lot. In the right moments, I have raised that, and with the changes, it was the same from we go to 3 to 5, and it was we have other competition. We're allowed to bring out 20 outfield players. So I think it's just, it's not something, it's my opinion. And because now I see the reaction of the players, and I'm sure all the managers, all the club and all the players are feeling in the same way, because there is nothing worse than not having the opportunity to be there with your team. And we are taking that from them.
And so will you be hoping that they raise that officially to try and get it expanded maybe the next season?
Yeah, we'll use every time, at least to give. We always have surveys when we give our opinions about this or about the behaviors on the technical area, which are very important, I think. So I think this one is even more important, because at the end, the welfare of the players is the most important. We always say that. So physically, yes, with the games, it looks like we're not going to change that. So next season, we're not going to play less games. So make sure that at least they can participate and be available if they can help in any of the games.
And just on the Leeds game, you obviously lost your last league game, and the sort of narrative is that you're having a bit of a wobble now. How important is it?
All the narrative except for yours.
Well,
yours not.
Well, I'm just saying generally.
Okay.
How important is it that you lay down a sort of marker to put that all to bed?
Win tomorrow, perform so well and win, c'est fini. And we move on to the semi-final. That's the best way.
Ollie, Derryman.
Mikel, there's a famous quote that I'm sure you've heard from Mike Tyson. I think other people...
From, sorry?
Mike Tyson.
Okay, let me see.
People may have said it as well, but everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. And
okay.
all the good things you've said since the United game. Obviously, when you play at Leeds Elland Road is known as one of the most forbidding grounds, best atmospheres in the country. Do you welcome that this is going to be a stern test for the players again?
Sorry, I don't.
Test. It's going to be a big test for you.
No, but you said since the Man United game. Sorry, what I didn't.
I said that you said a lot of good things since the United game about the players' mentality and trying to boost their mentality, and how it's going to be a lot of fun and it's going to be beautiful for the rest of the season. But this is a big test, playing at Leeds, playing in an atmosphere like Elland Road, which is a very raucous hostile atmosphere. It's going to be a big test for your players.
Yes. So what I said is for the next 4 months, I want to approach the next 4 months with a lot of optimism and conviction that it's going to go well. And we're going to go to Elland Road understanding how difficult it is with that mentality. But then we have to do it. And I'm sure we're going to try our best to do it and to win tomorrow. That's it. But I don't understand the thing on the punch in the mouth. So if we don't, you mean?
No. All I meant about the punch in the mouth was that it's easy. I suppose what I'm saying is it's easy to
say.
It's easy to say, and
words and Excels, they can have everything. After you have to do it. But that's what we hear, and we are first because we do a lot. But in Elland Road, we have to do it, and after that, in the semi-final, we have to do it again like this till May. We are very conscious of that.
One other thing I wanted to ask you, you mentioned the technical area. All leaders, I guess, evolve and grow, and you're no different. Have you made an effort at all to change your behaviour in the technical area in terms of maybe showing an atmosphere of calm to the players?
I thought more agitation and more excitement. I thought you were going to go that way. That I'm too relaxed.
No, have you made an effort to change your behaviour?
Evolution, always evolution. What the players need, what the club needs, what the regulations are.
And so you've done that?
Yeah, I'm on my way to do that. And then Elland Road, I will do what I think is the best for the team.
Okay, we'll do the last couple. We'll go to Sam from The Telegraph.
Okay, you mentioned the survey element and feeding back what you thought.
Yeah.
And you actually mentioned technical area. What do you think about it, and what have you said on Premier League?
Focus on much more on the players and what we have to do there. And we are not perfect and we have a limitation and we get out of that. I understand that it's not conscious and we are living the game. And we want to obviously help the fourth official and the referee in everything that we can, because we are very aware that the image of the Premier League is very important. But I think as well there is an element that is very important for the game and seeing that passion. And I look a lot of the games and what happened, and it's normal. If it's respectful, I think it's normal.
And just on the leadership group as a collective, what kind of things do you demand from them or ask for them over the course of the season, and especially times like now when 3 games in the league without a win?
Well, they take ownership and responsibility, and they speak up and talk about how they feel and the things that we have to improve, and have open discussions between us, coaches, staff, and them. It's very important. And at the end, they have to manage the dressing room, the energy in the dressing room, and if they can do that, much better than me stepping in and doing it.
And is that something Martin leads as the captain?
Yeah, he's one of the leaders, yeah.
And finally, we go to John.
Hi, Mikel. Just to get it clear in my mind, when you talk about the squad size, are you talking about the non-homegrown players?
Sorry? No, the players that we can name in the squad every week.
That's 25.
No, every week for the game in the Premier League, you can have 18 outfield players. Yeah.
Well, would that not?
Okay?
Yeah.
All good. We're good. That's great. Thanks so much. All good. That's our stuff. Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Liverpool 20. Champions League 23. Yeah, 23.
Cheers. That's just